My name is John Thomas Dodds. I write poetry. Actually, I write a few novels as well, but today it's poetry. This collection that you see beside me is the fruit of 1 year, 2018. Didn't think I'd live this long, but long enough to write the books, so it's great. The four published in 2018 are all available on Amazon and Kindle, just in case you might have a note. So learning to lean back on living, this first collection, is an exploration of what it means to be authentic, looking in the mirror and loving to live in a momentary reflection of ourselves. It's a simple book. Learning to lean back on living. Lean back. Listen. Water dripping off leaves. Each drop holding the memory of last night's storm. Sit back. Relax. Welcome day into your awareness as you would your lover's arms. Learning to lean back on living goes a long way in letting each day come to you as it is meant to be. This one I wrote in many years ago. This was one of the few I brought forward because I've never published it. I wrote it when I was much younger and living in Florida. It's called Of Gods and Grave Diggers and Thunderbird Wine. The first man I witnessed die stepped too close to the white line, bounced off 3 carloads of excited tourists returning from Disney World. A dull finish on anonymous headlights. I was embarrassed for the body of loose gravel and bloody asphalt, half covered by the unfamiliar comfort of a blanket. Pupils fixed and dilated, blood swimming through the neck, lacking a heart to return to. In the warm night air, the aroma of ripe Florida fruit, mixed with magnolia blossoms. The transient's last yawn condensed on a stop sign a mile down the road, where the god of fatal accidents and the gravedigger passed around a bottle of Thunderbird wine. Book number 2, called Places That Hold an Energy of Love, which is exactly where we're living right now. There are places that hold an energy of love. Once planted there, it never leaves. You can come back to it time and time again. It's like you've never been away. There are precious spaces where everything you see around you is of your making. The visual comes from the heart full of memory of that very day love came into the space and stayed. It's in the breeze that gently plays upon your skin, and in the sound of silence where the music of love begins. This was an anniversary song, and I have a habit of writing every anniversary a poem. But this one came to this year. It's called Gone Dancing. At first we danced the mazurka. We were young then, our steps in tune to the beat of our hearts, waltzing in and out of each year. Always chasing rainbows in a whimsy, fantasy. Now that life is a polonaise, a slow dance on the ivories. We can look forward to an evening nocturne, and on this special day, a romantic ballad to dance to the music of you. The cats, kids, and creativity come from three of my joys in life. A collection divided into a trinity of themes about life with a clouder of felines, life as a single parent, and life in a world of creativity. Cats. Gourmet tidbits versus lizards. You want them to stay out of trouble. But trouble's their nom de guerre. You want them to lay off the birds on the bugs, settle for gourmet tidbits, and the creme de la creme of scraps. And just when you think you know what they want, it's double trouble on lizards for lunch. Curiosity, it seems, is the name of the game. Nothing that moves or seems out of place escapes their radar ears, saucer eyes, and energizer sniffers. It's just part of their nature to hunt down a sound, stalk an invisible unknown something, and bring home gifts you'd rather decline. You want them to stay out of trouble, but troubles are nom de guerre. Kids. This was written many years ago, although I've been a single parent part of my life, but this was at a time when things were difficult. It's called Muddle Heads. In legend, there is a spirit woman called the Mouse Woman, and when your child is in trouble, she will always come to the rescue. Begin there. Today and tomorrow, setting mouse traps, as soft as your arms can hold, and bait them with years to come. You know that time is patient. You know that it is stalking the body of your child, like a bad daydream, waiting for you to fall asleep. The heartaches and traumas you can mend and put away. It's squeezing love out of dark clouds, but you know that. Handing him over and over again while you wait the distance in the sterile corridors of your heart. While you watch for the slightest sign that your child will always be running to you, to your arms. The invisible nibbles away at the little things that make us human. It is said the Mouse Woman has little patience with muddle heads. But when your child or children are in trouble, the tiny spirit will come to the rescue. Begin there, setting mouse traps as soft as your arms can hold, and bait them with tears of joy. Creativity, which is seems like something I wake up with every morning, and with most people I know here. And that's what I want to do. I want to paint a picture with words for you to look upon in wonder at the texture, the composition, the blending of content with color and awe. I want to write a poem that you could frame and hang on the wall, possibly crocheted or etched into a shellacked heart. A poem that could be engraved on a floor mat, welcoming you to my home. The ultimate, of course, would be my poem blended on black velvet with a picture of Elvis. Then again, maybe a line or two to be read at a morning meeting, embossed on top of a Covey calendar. I want to build something with words that makes you stop the car, step out, stand in wonder, admiring the grace, the majesty, the complexity of form and motion, where nothing stands still everything is moving in a dance of vibrational energy. If able, with the right word, the perfect medium, a stroke of the pen and a dance upon the page that generates an emotional response, unexpected, controversial, intriguing, a poem in color that states what I intend and you feel. Gone Fishing is the fourth book worked on this year, completed on Amazon and Kindle. And the title of the book, Gone Fishing, just a short piece. Every once in a while, one needs to wrap themselves in forgiveness and forgetfulness. Blur the lines, blatantly indulge in life without a hangover of regret or need to justify the moment. It's the only way to release the hook. Lean into it. No resistance. No pulling away. The last one was written about this wonderful world we live in here, the Lake Chapala area. And this is where we all come to say goodbye, is the title of the poem. This, you know, is where the water springs forth, where we bathe in the luxury of life and slip beneath the surface, barely a ripple, for having been here. Some of us hang in there, like Energizer bunnies daring the universe to let go. Some miss the morning wake-up call and leave a hole in the evening sky where once a star shone brightly. Others just tired of it all, like the friends we send on ceramic vessels to where the good memories come to rest in the underwater shrines of Lake Chapala. This, you know, is where we all come to say goodbye.